So what's your objective today?
Yeah, maybe you want to talk. You're our leader, our group leader is him. Yeah. So maybe you want to explain the situation.
So maybe we have choreographer issues. We have not sent the Harry yet, but I just want you to talk something.
So. So those are the issues that we figured out so far in the previous interviews, and also what we heard from your presentation, what we did our research so far. We thought, okay, that this could be things that potentially could be improved, and so we want to talk if you see that as an issue as well, and if so, like what are your recommendations to it, or what are you already doing, so that our recommendations that we give to you then in the final presentation are kind of suitable to what you already started in doing that process, right? So that is really helpful for you then, what you're doing. That is the main purpose of today's meeting, basically.
Okay. What do you mean by wrong target? Now let's start with number one, obviously. So what do you mean by wrong target?
It means like what we have found. It's just our personal focus. Like when you want to target to the high-end customer, but we don't think that the appropriate marketing channel in your product is quite public when you compare to other brands in of Italy or Spain.
Okay. And then high inventory on. Okay. Maybe we'll stick to that. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe the wrong target group as well. Like you said, we heard initially that like your competitors, they're a big problem because they are copying your products, right? And they can do it kind of cheaper, right? Because of some better cost structure or economies of scale or those kind of things, right? So what you need to find is like a niche market, right? How you can like compete against them, right? Not in the cost sector, but maybe somewhere else. You know how you can differentiate. You know. So that's why we're thinking about what kind of target group, what kind of segment you could especially target. You know. Yeah.
Okay. That could be interesting. Well, how did you? I have to ask this first. How did you come up with the conclusion, or where did you get your information to come to this conclusion?
Because like from the previous interview we found out that the product is good in good quality. That's why when we compare to other competitor in the market, they put more premium quality, and then they can attract more high-end customers. And but they don't try it as premium, so it's really hard to compete with them. Why the high-end market in Vietnam is so small.
Okay, I want to address that question because like from the some resources online from the news, and also from the customer when we go to their showroom and when we check out, and also some friends talk to the architect, and the architect say that okay, Middle East ceramic is a high quality, yes, high price, but the customer awareness, they look at Middle East at the same as others, not so high, not the high-end products. Yeah, but architects say that. So they had a big difference between customer and architect, and that's why. And from the news, they are the same. Like they are the same assessment like the customer does. Like they say that Prime and China in one group, they control a big market of Vietnam, and another like Mỹ Đức or Thăng Long, Glacier and others is here in a small market. And a bit here, a little bit here is for high-end products like from Spain or Italy. So that's from the news. So we have different kinds, different idea about middle ceramic. Yeah.
Well, I think that's good. I mean, now hearing the explanation, I think that's good because obviously you're coming in from a third person's perspective. You're getting information from external sources. What I would recommend is you append these sources of information, interviews or whatever, because I mean that's one of the main management issues is when managers, senior managers, and people like myself, we're stuck here and we have our own idea of what where our products stand, what our brand means to people. Yes, we do our own surveys. We obviously do interview our own agents, but I mean, like, you know, let's say I invited you to my home, I cooked you a meal, and I asked you, oh, how's my food? What are you going to say?
Yeah.
You know, so yes, if it is, I think that could be a valid point if you have good supporting information. And you know, I think that's one of the things that I was hoping for when
we already have the resources for that.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. It'd be interesting to have a look.
Yeah.
But just to share with you, having said that, but just to share with you, you know, our so-called internal perspective. Obviously, you have come up with a different perspective, which is nothing wrong, and I think that's exactly what you should be doing. You know, our internal perspective is we do well in terms of technical specifications. I think you found out right. You know, in terms of quality, when we do tests, when we actually look at our manufacturing process, we do meet very high standards in terms of quality. In terms of general design, also having customers come and feedback to us, but might not be 100% accurate. And also our own surveys when we go out to see other showrooms, we do have, from our perspective, we do have quite a different range of designs. More European style rather than an Asian style.